St Vincent's has been providing hospital services to the people of the Riverina for decades in both their public and private hospitals in Sydney. But now we have an opportunity to provide services to people locally so they don't have to travel to access those services, and there's a great burden in having to travel. We'll also be able to provide a broader range of services as well.
Clearly, as you get older, you need a broader spectrum of healthcare services, and the base hospital in Griffith does a wonderful job, but it's got very limited resources. And for a number of conditions, people in Griffith at the moment just don't get access to, especially surgical management for things like eyes, for orthopaedics, for urology. For somebody in a town like Griffith, it means taking a couple of days off work, packing up, moving to Wagga or Albury or Sydney to have literally a procedure that takes only 5 minutes.
We live an hour out of Griffith, and Griffith services a massive area. Out past Hay, Burlegal, Ivanhoe, all those areas. There'd be a lot of people out there like us that do have a need for specialist treatment, and at the moment we have to go to Sydney, Melbourne or Wagga. For us it's 3 hours to Wagga, whereas if we could travel 1 hour and come to the specialist treatment in Griffith, that would be absolutely amazing.
My in-laws, I take them lots of places to see specialists, and this would mean so much because it's very costly and time consuming.
And they are wonderful people down at Griffith. They're very supportive of our hospital here in Sydney. Now we have the opportunity to really repay the efforts. We're going to have a new hospital down there.
I've never, ever seen such a commitment from the community towards a particular project. They have embraced this wholeheartedly, and it is absolutely wonderful to see this community, which is a diverse community, a multicultural community, all getting behind this project.
We raised $1.3 million through the generosity of the community. We had raffles, wine raffles, concerts. We also have our City to Lake run, which we've run now for 3 years, and it's been so successful.
Well, the Casella family has been here for many generations, and we've always been committed to supporting the local community. So when this land came up for tender, we thought it'd be a great idea to get a private hospital.
Well, there's been talk of a private hospital for Griffith for the last 20 years that I remember. So when the land became available, we immediately identified it as a perfect position so that it could co-inhabit and co-work with the public system.
The biggest issue for rural communities in relation to delivery of healthcare services is workforce. And the building of the Murrumbidgee Teaching and Learning Centre right here behind me is going to allow us to train doctors, nurses and allied health right here, not just for Griffith but for the local community, and it's going to build a sustainable workforce for now and into the future.
And those people are the people that tend to come back once they've finished their training. What you'll find is that in 5 years, 10 years down the line, there'll be a lot of new doctors wanting to come to town because of the experience they've had when they've been involved in the educational component of the new hospital.
And it will also bring back a lot of tradies, a lot of builders who have had to go outside, and new people coming in with different skills, which will really elevate Griffith to a superior level compared to other rural areas.
That's what Griffith needs, education, health. It brings families to Griffith when people are looking for places to go. It supports the people in Griffith.
For my dad, Griffith was a very important place in his life. He built a family there, he had a great business there. The concept of getting a private hospital in Griffith became one of his drives, and he worked at it extremely hard for the last 15 years of his life. As a family, we're very proud now that that has actually come to fruition.
St Vincent's is looking forward to a long-term partnership, and your ongoing support with fundraising is going to be vital to our future.
This will mean a great difference in all our lives.
It will bring people together, I'm sure.
Creates a lot of confidence in the community.
The whole of this area needs to support St Vincent's to make sure that it's a real winner.
It's so great to see it happen and the dream to become a reality.
For my family and all the families of the Riverina, this hospital makes for a very bright future.
I want to thank everyone for helping us of fundraising for this new hospital. It will be a wonderful achievement.